I don't even know what that means. Very well. Saps, the audience seems to like you. Well done, sir. How do you feel literally holding hands right now? I'm gonna turn off my...
We're talking about it.
Alright, I believe there has been a recent trend in fan art called, the Fluxerata category, is that correct? I just like...
We don't want to talk about it.
Don't acknowledge it.
Okay, alright, very well, very well. We'll move on then. Okay, well, 5 days after the video's out, thank you guys for joining us today. The reception on this video has been absolutely incredible, first of all, so can we just get a round of applause? Everybody who worked on the video, everybody who staffed the event, and of course all of our characters in the audience today. Thank you very much. This video so far has been just an absolute success, and I'm glad that people seem to have really, really enjoyed it. Let me do my applause sound effect. I got that. There we go. Yes, thank you, fake audience. Thank you very much. Thank you. And, yeah, it obviously, out of all 1,000 people in the event, these 8 were probably the most influential characters in the video, or at least the characters who appeared the most in the video. So we're just going to be having a conversation with all 8 to see how they're feeling. I guess, first of all, literally anyone, please jump in. 5 days after the video is out, how are you guys feeling? Just in general, how are you doing? Let's actually start with, Spood. Spood, do you want to give us a few starting words?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the amount of people in the comments that start off by insulting me, saying, I hope he died by day 1. He was a tyrant. And then by the end, it's nice. But it's always insulting for the first half. And, I mean, it kind of hurts my feelings, I'll be honest.
How do you feel about being portrayed as the unstable leader at first in the video?
Okay. I just want to say, that's all false information. Obviously, I am an incredibly stable person.
Sure you are.
Last time
Sure
what
you
it
are.
was because of me.
Yeah, he fits the description very well in my opinion. Yeah, you honestly could have gone either way in the event. I think you were telling me a few days ago that you literally had a draft written up called Operation Spood, in which you took over each Island 1 nation one by one. Is that true?
Yeah, and I recently spoke to somebody who was the largest variable in that, and they said they would have gone along with it. So I'm kind of rethinking what I should have done.
Yeah. So Spood could have gone either way. The rest of you on Island 1, oh, of course we have Seneca and Lingulini together. How are you two feeling specifically?
We're getting shipped.
No.
Like, people are obsessed with the enemies to lovers thing, which I don't know why, but sure, I guess.
Oh god, no.
Listen, she's the Bowser to my Mario.
Oh god,
I still
no.
need my Princess Peach.
No.
We'll be your
Please.
Princess Peach, dude.
Please, let's not. Guys, we already have these two being shipped. We cannot. No, guys, stop that. Stop.
Lingualini, can I be your
Listen, I have a
Princess Peach?
2-year-old long grudge here.
Yeah,
It's
you
okay.
God, Jesus Christ. People are saying Singulini in the YouTube chat. God. No, this is awful. This is terrible. And Benji has left the stage. Benji, did you enjoy jumping off a ledge? You are the new Saps.
Yeah, well, I've been compared to Saps, like the newest edition, version 2.0. They say that I am not original and I'm boring, just like my nation. So that's all I hear in there right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, I think the reasons and the lore behind that were absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. So well done on that. Yeah, I personally, like, during the event, I'm like, this Elysium Nation, they just don't do anything. It's just, what are these guys doing?
they're just
they're off
peaceful
to the
fellows.
edge.
They're just
But then,
just happy fellows.
yes, exactly. But like, during the editing, I'm like, wait, that's actually kind of an interesting concept I can really work with. Like, these guys just wanted peace, but then their leader has a dark secret, assassination that he may have ordered on another member of Island 1. It's just, I absolutely loved it. So
perfect quote that I heard about my choice was, "I sacrificed my soul to bring peace," and I thought that was very deep and very beautiful. So I made
Yes.
an art piece out of it as
oh,
well.
very well, very well. Just I'm seeing people are saying there's ads. Let me see if I can turn off ads during the live stream real quick. See if that's actually an option, because I don't want you guys to watch ads live. Hold on a second. Let me.
Are you a low-skilled worker looking to immigrate to Canada? Look no further. This video will discuss the top 5 Canadian immigration programs.
Okay, delay ads. I'm gonna press delay ads. It's okay. It's delaying ads for like 10 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not a live streamer. Okay. Anyway, now we get to the other half of the table. Saps, you are you've become quite a legend. And you are probably the you're the only person at this table who was in a previous video and had a major role in a previous video. Going into the event, how much of the plot that happened did you expect to happen? Did you expect to get involved in all of this stuff?
Not one bit. At all.
Nothing? Not at all? Really?
No, the whole point was so there's this rule ish. I don't know if you know about it. It's called the repeat rule that I was totally on.
I want to clarify to the audience. In my events, we had coming into this event, we had implemented a rule called the repeat rule, which is if you were like a major character or leader in a previous video, you weren't allowed to actively try to become a major character or leader in the next video. Saps was on that list, but obviously, if he just makes a house by himself, and then this guy over here next to him uses it to kill like 6 leaders plus Jofiel, like, I don't think there's much he could have done. I think Saps, here's the thing, anyone could have found out that Saps was innocent in the event if they just looked at the repeat rule, because they would have known that we would have never allowed Saps to murder all those Island 2 leaders. But I guess people only figured that out after the event. And by the way, thank God, because that would have been quite kind of a lame way to get caught, Flux. So yeah.
We thought he was metagaming. Sorry to interrupt, but everyone was like furious at him, like metagamer.
Yeah.
Everyone was hating on me. They thought I broke the rule. They were like, this Saps guy just went against the one thing he was supposed to not do. Are you kidding me?
Saps,
no.
Saps was getting a lot of crap from event participants during the event, but fortunately his name was able to be cleared, and everything was solved in the end.
That was one of the main factors why I just didn't let Saps in on the first time he came. I was like, oh, it's just this guy's trying to get in the video again. Nah, get out of here.
Yeah, of course. And that actually makes total sense. I love that at first you didn't let him in, because it wouldn't have made any sense. It's like, why are you letting criminal... You just throw a chicken at me. Anyway, and of course, next to Saps, we have his arch nemesis. Flux, why'd you go back to the Coliseum to duel him?
Well, okay, so look at it from my perspective, okay? I had just escaped death, 3 or 4 times by now? It was the end of the event.
Probably more, yes.
Pretty much all of my guys were dead, except for Thomas. Love Thomas.
Yes.
Shout out to him. I had really 2 options. I could have gone and hid for the entire rest of the event, which is boring.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could have had, the most aura, the greatest scene in the video.
Yeah.
So, the choice was obvious.
Yeah, I think I fully agree with your choice. I think out of all things in the video, the final duel between you two is probably the one that people think was most staged. Like, that's the one that got the most amount of comments like, yo, bro, there's no way this happened. That's such BS. This is fake. This is scripted. Look at staff chat in the video itself. When one of our admins starts spamming Saps v Flux in Coliseum, yeah, that was my authentic reaction. Like, what? They're doing what? Exactly. So yeah, that's something these two planned with themselves, and it was unbelievable. It was ridiculous. So well done, you two. And now we got our 2 nation leaders from Island 2, some of the most popular nations in Island 2. Sitzkrieg, how does it feel? Sure, we'll go with it though. How does it feel to be the final? You have your 4 other leaders, Commonwealth leaders, watching you, yet you are the last remaining one. How do you feel?
I don't know what to feel. Jeez, I think I feel a lack of feeling. An absence of feeling.
Yes, a void.
Psychopath.
Of a sort, yeah.
I'm a psychopath. I'm gonna do it.
No, please don't blow up our stage. No, don't, please.
I'm not gonna do it. Ah, darn it, Flux took it. Yeah,
that's actually
more dangerous.
Yeah, that's more dangerous to have. Oh dear lord. Anyway,
I don't have it.
Of course, he's a white suspicious
it was an
blob.
experience being the leader of the Commonwealth. It was fun, honestly.
I'm glad. Was it though? Was it?
No, it wasn't. It was very stressful, but I was trying to be kind.
I see. Well, thank you very much. You did as good a job, I think, as you could have, given the circumstances of 4 other very argumentative leaders.
Yeah,
we'll say argumentative, right?
I still love him.
Of course. And up last, we got Call Me Cass. When one of your citizens brought that, when Theron brought that footage of Flux digging for sand, was that a bit of a holy crap moment for you?
Oh, absolutely. I think you did a pretty good job summarizing it in the video, because like he presented that video to us, and oh my gosh, actually it was so funny because it was me and my entire council in a call, right? We were discussing it, right? And then my council member Theron goes, "Wait, guys, I think I voted past there earlier," and he pulls it up, and we're like, "Oh my god, it's Flux!" But then we discussed like a ton of other evidence for like ever after that, which I think you did a good job like summarizing the impact of it all. But yeah, it was pretty monumental, very fast moving, and intense, but yeah.
there was a bunch of evidence against Flux later into the event. I think most of which I honestly didn't mention. I did bring up the main one, which was that video evidence. But there was a bunch of like, I don't know, Discord messages, and I heard you were just in a Discord call for hours trying to figure this out. So Flux, come on, you gotta be more careful next time. Right? You gotta beef up your security.
All right. Next, okay. If you try and run a conspiracy, we'll see how you do. All right. It's not so easy.
Yeah, I could imagine. There's.
Dude, one of the sorry to interrupt. One of your like admins joined the call when we were discussing like late into the night, and that's like we kind of knew we were onto something. Like, ooh, he's listening in. Ooh.
Oh my god, yeah, that's awesome. And then when you finally invaded Luminara, along with Aperion and a few other nations as well, that trap, Flux's trap on day 10, absolutely ridiculous, and I imagine you did not see that coming whatsoever.
No, it was sincerely supposed to be a very clean mission. Go in, kill Flux, and leave. It was like the most embarrassing moment of my life, but I haven't had a lot of people say that back at me, thankfully. Everyone's mainly been like, "Oh, good job, Cass." like come on now. But like, you know, it was absolutely mortifying and like destroyed some rapport in the moment.
I know. Yeah, I could only imagine. You were this close to finally slaughtering the beast, but he lives. He's like a freaking rat. He keeps getting away no matter what situation he's in. And the only time he's the only time he dies is when he goes.
Described as a cockroach, actually, which I think is rather apt.
Yes, that might be more accurate indeed. Yeah, very well. I think something in preparing for this, I was kind of trying to see what the audience wants the most answered. First things first, Mr. Lingolini, let me ask you: is that or is that not your real voice?
Well, it depends on what you mean by real voice.
do the people, let me tell YouTube chat, do you guys want to perhaps see Lingolini's real voice? Because I don't think that you naturally speak like Mario. If I don't mean to offend you, but
do it.
I see Turkey saying, "Don't break the immersion."
People don't want the immersion to be broken.
Well,
if I do it, there's no going back.
Please don't do it. I can't take it. Please.
Well, it's up to you. And
I'll do it later.
Later.
I promise, I'll do it later.
Stick around till the end of the stream, I guess. That's a good hook.
Just do it randomly and people won't notice. It'll be really funny.
Yeah. All of us start speaking. I hate to say the word normal, but anyway, that's up to you. Okay. Now moving on. I guess just like in general, I guess the main conflict of the video, really, on Island 2 especially, was the whole Saps versus Flux arc. And I just want to, like, quickly ask each one of you, like, did you think Saps was guilty? And, like, at what points did you figure it out that he wasn't, if you did at all? Or, like, to what extent were you involved in that whole scenario? Like, Benji, were you involved with that at all? I don't think you were.
I'm gonna be honest, the moment that we had a war console meeting, me and my second leader, we walked up to that console meeting and we were like, okay, what's going on here? And then Sap started talking about war and we were like, huh? What is happening here? Exactly.
Yeah.
So we just looked at each other and Sap was talking about corruption and yada yada, and we were like, we were just in Island 2, it's fine there. Nobody's killing each other, so that's great.
Yeah, you weren't necessarily you weren't as involved until like later in the event. I know Spood, you became
We were too busy with Linguini, or at least I was.
Yeah, you were more doing Island 1 politics. Spood, though, you brought him in and you basically, I don't know, saved his life? Would that be apt? Like, completely turn things around?
I mean, well, my sort of plan with West Helm was I was going to ignore global politics and I was just going to deal with... Because the thing is, when you have over like 150, 170 people all starving and then flipping bread lines, it takes up a lot of your time.
I can imagine.
And that's why the first time I was like, no to Saps as well. But then like... And then once people stopped starving, and after my head of military started to actually wanted to use the military, between my like everlasting grudge with the Commonwealth and then Saps coming to me, I thought, you know, I'll help Saps out, and it gives me an excuse to annoy the Commonwealth.
Well done, Sitzkrieg.
I thought Artie didn't leave until like day 6 or something. Anyway, back to the Saps thing. Like, I never really interacted with Cass at all until way later in the event. With the Saps stuff, we didn't really care if he was guilty or not. But essentially, what I was told in the event was that Saps didn't care if he was guilty or not, like at the meeting, which obviously was a lie. That was someone else telling me that. But that I found out after the fact. But we were just going to give him a guilty verdict either way. Like, even without the whole corruption thing, I was literally, you can see it in the video. Like, I have my replay mod footage. I was literally crouching next to Time Bomb, right next to him, just saying, end the damn trial, dude. This is going on. Just kill him. It's guilty.
Saps was screwed regardless. It was over for him. It was so over.
And then Luminara took, which was funny, is Luminara took over security for that trial. So none of the Commonwealth was like doing security, and they're like, no, we don't trust you. We're going to do security. And then they just let Saps leave, which was just the funniest thing.
Gosh.
In hindsight.
Yeah. Well, Saps, you had to do a whole bunch of parkour there to escape. So.
Oh yes.
Yeah, you really clutched up. Well done. And then after you got in the boat after the trial, I think that chase went on for like friggin' 30 to 40 minutes or something. Like there was like 3 people following you.
There was an hour left in the session after I actually got out of the trial.
Oh my gosh.
And then I think I boated with like 3 or 4 people behind me for like 40 minutes.
Yeah, they would not let up.
It was crazy.
Eventually you lost them. And why are you two kissing? Can you guys stop it? Linguini and Spood. That is not a new ship we have to create. Jesus.
It's my Princess Peach.
Okay. Actually, going on to I want to ask
great distraction from Flexerata.
I want to ask Seneca because Seneca, I've seen a lot of people are saying that you had no rights to murder Linguini, but I want you to give your perspective because I don't think it was necessarily as one-sided as maybe the video may have portrayed.
Oh my God.
This is your fault.
So 2 years later, you're still blaming me. That's crazy.
So Seneca, you were there at the volcano. You had equal claim to the volcano on day 1, right?
Yes. It's just that, like, okay, the reason why we were so angry at Linguini was because like, he ghosted us, and we were like, you know what, fine, it's fine. He probably just doesn't want to be a part of Infernus, which is that's okay. We'll let them do their thing. And then he pulls up to the meeting and was like, yeah, Infernus, you're hoarding.
Well, how could you? How could you?
No.
Oh no, she's.
Yeah, I might have wanted some gold.
Is that why you did it?
Maybe.
Seneca's Seneca, you back? Okay, there we go.
Oh my god, I was about to say, sorry. I'm also like Cass. I'm using like my work stuff, guys. Like I'm suffering here.
Oh, good. Finish up what you were saying.
But yeah, no, I just thought we were friends, and then he like threw us under the bus, and I was like, oh, like this is crazy.
Yes.
And yeah.
And then you.
That's pretty much it.
I said it was for the good of Island 1, but really, I just wanted to keep the netherite, you know.
Save time creating content and generate a high-quality clone of your voice with ElevenLabs. Change the way you record podcasts, voiceovers, and branded content with the #1 AI-powered voice generating technology. Stop searching
Well, this is certainly some new lore. And actually, on this topic, Sinica, you sent the Covenants to murder not just Lingulini, the entire Lingulini Mafia. And then you had a few people sign off on it beforehand. Benji! Benji also signed off upon it, right, Benji?
Well, yeah, no, it was mostly because of after the meeting, we had a meeting with Linguini there, and some of his members were a little bit disruptive, and after like hearing like the 10th meow through a speech that was Sinica was talking when Sinica was saying something special or something, they started meowing, and I was like, okay, now they just need to die because
apparently
now it's
I couldn't control my members. I'm sorry for that.
Apparently his people were quote unquote meowing, and that's the moment Benji knew, yeah, this entire group has to be massacred. And then
yes, my peaceful mind just went haywire. It was chaos.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Honestly, fun fact, Spood was in that.
So yeah, let's go to Spood. Spood, I believe they also informed you about the future massacre, the massacre about to be of the Lingulini Mafia. And could you explain your involvement in this plot, if any?
Okay, few things. Firstly, I accidentally unmuted your stream there, so I had no clue what you said, because I just heard it 3 times over.
Sure. Tell me your involvement in the massacre of Lingulini.
Okay. Hey, listen. Okay, I should say every single island. Okay, in every single nation on Island 1, they were all like, "Yeah, let's kill Linguini. Let's kill Linguini." Right? This man was all. I remember speaking to him only one time when I was helping build the capital. I say help. I kind of just looked cute, and like. I felt pressured by everyone, but I didn't say yes, okay? I was neutral about it. Honestly. What? Oh, no. If you go back, you'll see there was a really long-winded message about how we condemn this, but we shall be neutral on it. Or I got my diplomat to write it.
Yeah. You don't do that.
I didn't do any of that.
Very well. So you claim to be more so neutral about the matter. You knew it was going to happen, but then you were just like, whatever. Was that your stance?
Yeah, I mean. Sorry.
Go on.
The thing is, it was like we had a lot of mafia members actually just live with us there. So we had like Cooper and people like that. So
I see.
Honestly, we were kind of a refuge, so we were actually better than all of Island 2.
I see. Okay. Very well. All right. Well, good. I'm glad we could clarify a few things on Island 1. Going back to you guys, though, I'm actually curious, and maybe this is more of a general question. Like, what do you guys all think? Like, if you had to pick one biggest mistake that you made during the event that you would have done differently if you had another chance, what would you have done? I'll start with Saps on this one.
I would have killed Flux. I would have gone in there, I would have killed him. I would have been hated by everyone in Luminara. I would have absolutely slaughtered him. I wish we killed him.
Yes.
I wish we followed through.
Very well. So Cass would have murdered Flux during that raid.
Decision.
Yeah.
Saps, let me go back to you. What do you think was your biggest... I think I might know what your biggest mistake was, but...
Yeah, I think my biggest mistake was being friends with this asshole before the event.
Yes, that makes sense. Flux, meanwhile, what do you think you would have done differently?
Oh, there's so many. There's so many.
By the way, he just talks like a villain. This is not prompted. This is just genuinely how he is. He is the villain. Go ahead, Flux.
That's okay. Well, there's a lot, but I think the number one mistake I would have liked to amended was there was a little bit of miscommunication with some of my guys early on into the event. So
could you name like the one big one?
Yeah. Okay. So the big thing that a lot of people don't know about is that we weren't actually intending to kill Jophiel when we did. We intended to kill her just a little bit later down the line.
During the meeting?
During the meeting, yes. And it wasn't actually meant to be Seraphim. Seraphim mistook a different backup plan. So that was unfortunate because the original idea was for Seraphim to take over from Jophiel because, of course, Seraphim was second in command of Tricolor.
Right.
We wanted control of Tricolor. That seems like a pretty good thing to have.
Yes.
sometimes things don't go your way, so we had to make do.
Understood. Now, Sitzkrieg, I think we can probably just skip you. I think just everything would be your...
Wow, I see how it is. I see how it is.
Sitzkrieg, you have one particular thing you would have done differently?
You know what? I'm gonna do a deep cut here. I'm not gonna say anything you know about. My biggest regret that nobody knows about is telling Linguini not to join the Commonwealth like way back when because I didn't like his building style. Like if I let Linguini join the Commonwealth,
this is some lore. Interesting. Okay,
that's a deep cut, dude.
Wow,
that's a deep cut.
Linguini was gonna be a part of the Commonwealth. Is this true?
Maybe. I don't.
Maybe. Okay. To be fair, when I was looking around for nations to join, I wanted to be a bad guy, and I picked who I thought I could overthrow.
Yeah.
Ouch. That's crazy. I mean, it worked, but that's crazy.
That is insanity. Wow, okay.
No, that would have been different. That might have been like the big enemy to unite the Commonwealth around. We could have killed Linguini. It would have been great. It would have been great.
I find it funny that Commonwealth...
an island too.
Oh, Commonwealth, they picked the only other nation that got like collapsed by like day 4. it shows their applicants. Oh my god.
Oh wow. Wow, I did not know that. That's so interesting. Moving on, biggest mistakes. Spood, what would you have done differently?
Oh my god, Project Spood, man. Come on now. No.
Go ahead. Summarize that again.
I can hardly remember it, but I think the first thing was basically befriend the peacekeepers, and then from
by peacekeepers you mean Elysium. The Covenants.
Sorry, the Covenant.
Yes,
the Covenant. Yeah. My favorite part of the whole thing was Elysium because it was the least complex. It was just go over there and kill a few of them, and just hopefully they bend over. And like that one was my favorite just because it was so simple.
Benji, if Spood invaded you, would you have bent over?
No, I would have probably already been dead.
I see. Very well.
Yeah,
you wouldn't have had a chance.
You would have seen me from a mile away and jumped off.
I see. Linguini.
My biggest enemy.
Linguini, what would you have done differently?
Okay, well, this part, I don't think it would have been something I would have done differently. It would have been something my teammates could have done differently.
And that is?
When I escaped to Island 2, nobody knew where I was. But the Covenant, the hit squad that was sent after me, one of them just messaged my teammates, "Hey, I'm a new and I joined late. Can you tell me your coordinates?" And guess what? In a state of emergency, when we're escaping an island, he says, "Sure, here's our coordinates. Come on over." And then we get killed.
So that's how you guys got massacred. Someone from the Covenant pretended to be a new player, DM'd one of your people, and said, "Hey, where are you guys settled?"
Yeah, it's bullshit.
That is unbelievable.
Oh my god.
Wow. That's. I think you might have told me about that many months ago, but now that's so funny. Oh my god.
Mamma mia.
Well, Seneca, I guess this might be directly related. What would you have done differently?
Oh gosh. That's a good question. It's so hard to think about what I could have done differently. Most of that event was literally cleaning up what this guy next to me did. The Raven and the Phoenix. Yes, Nevermore and Infernus were actually like super close. Like there was this whole thing where we were supposed to like be buddies or whatever and have an alliance.
The supposed cult of Nevermore was very close with Infernus. That is good lore. That is good lore to know.
Exactly. You know, the two cults of Island 1. Like I feel like that would have made for some really good lore if that happened.
Exactly. Yeah.
I didn't know anything about that.
And Benji, real quick, what would you have done differently?
Probably almost everything.
Very well. All right, moving on.
It's crazy.
Let me ask.
Damn, I'm gonna get skipped.
Okay, no, go on. Give one quick thing then.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's almost everything. I'm just gonna go.
Everything is actually a quality answer, and I totally I sympathize with that.
Yeah, no, I made so many mistakes. It was my first time leading.
Yeah,
so
I can imagine.
Something.
Awesome. Well, let's do one more question before we move on to something kind of fun. Something fun, as Flux would say.
I hate you.
Which single? I was gonna ask either which character did you like the most. You know, let's do both. Let's do after watching the video. Besides yourself, which character did you like the most? And then also, which character do you have the most beef with from the event or just from the video or whatever you want? I feel like the answer there is probably going to be very obvious for some people, but I'm curious to just go down the line and see which player in the event did you like the most, and which player did you have the most beef with? Let's start with Benji again. We'll go down the line.
I think the best relationship I had in the server was with Seneca, just from Infernus. And the one I had the most beef with was probably someone from my own nation that was constantly jumping in front of the mic and trying to get the attention and spotlight. I'm not gonna name names, but it's just
okay.
It was just there.
Let's not name names. Up next, Seneca, who did you like the most, and who do you have the most beef with? I think we probably.
Oh man, okay. I feel like it's definitely obvious who we had the most beef with, considering he did not make it out alive.
Yes.
However.
Yes.
Second to that was actually a Spood. We hated West Helm. Like, Council had so many plans to, like, try and attack West Helm. I'm like, that's a bad idea. We're gonna die, guys. Like, we can't be doing this. But then the moment I watched the video, I'm like, man, why did you have to make Spood such a likable character? Like, god dang it. That's because I am! Like, it totally turned my opinion around. I'm like, dang it. I like Spood now. Like, what?
Awesome. Yeah. And that's literally the opinion
propaganda.
Yeah, perhaps. That's the opinion of so many comments, as Spoon mentioned. Like, this guy, I hate him at first, but then, you know, he protected Saps, and he did a few good things, and he, I guess, invaded the volcano, which people were rooting for. So, alright, Lingolini, favorites and most beef. Go ahead.
Okie dokie. So I have two favorites. The video has to be my main Spood. He's a funny guy. But during the event, I have to shout out to my boy Syrian Pixels in the audience. The pirate guy.
Yes.
He's from Island 2.
Yes.
We were talking a lot because we're both criminals.
Yeah. Yes, Kieran Pixels, or as I say, Syrian Pixels, was very closely working with CAS, the CAS Coalition. They basically shared the same land, and the pirates did... well, I don't know what you guys did, actually. You were very closely associated with CAS and the politics. Yeah. Okay, anyway, let's move on. Spood.
My beef!
Beef! Well, I think we already know that, but go ahead. Who do you have beef with? Yes, very well. And up next.
I don't need to say it.
They're just looking at each other. No, don't create more fan art. Alright, Spood. Most favorites.
Hello.
Least favorite.
Okay, well, I gotta say I got two favorites because I'm greedy. It's my two bodyguards, John Top and Sheep.
Of course.
Purely just because every single time I'd be speaking to someone, I'll be honest, it was even the first, 3 conversations I had with Saps before he started joining the Discord calls. I would just stop listening to their conversations and just complain about them to my two bodyguards on Discord call. It was the best thing ever. Oh my god, it made meetings enjoyable.
When I said in the video that Spood hates meetings, that was probably an under-exaggeration.
It's an understatement, yeah. Oh, brother,
so
they made me rage.
Those two took all the meetings, some of the meetings for you, or you just complained to them, whatever works.
You gotta understand how determined I was. If near the end I had to start a meeting with the leaders, if I started one, my god, I was motivated.
Of course, yeah. All right, and most beef.
Oh, brother.
How did I not see that coming?
Wow.
Very well. Sitzkrieg, well done. You have activated the fury of Spood, and he did not forget about it, even 18 months later. Very well.
Funny.
Actually, let's Sitzkrieg, why don't you tell us your favorite and who you have most beef with?
Favorite? Oh, okay. Let's see. Who will generate the best fan art?
Oh, God.
You should do a Mario.
I'm torn between Seneca and then Night Arcturus, because Night Arcturus is OG Mikados member that joined West Helm.
Spoon's not moving.
Seneca, who let us stay at our castle and
the crows.
Good fight.
I see.
Wait, sorry. Wait, what happened? Sorry, I was.
No, that's not important. It's not important. It's all right.
It's not important, bro. Now, as for people I have beef with, all right, let me get out the book of grudges here. Let me just start reading off of
this. This guy has a whole book of grudges.
Yeah, I got the book of grudges, man. You know,
of course he does.
Me, you know,
organized.
Got the book of grudges.
Of course.
He's organized now, but not in the event.
All of our all the Commonwealth now. Every single Commonwealth Coro. No,
they're all looking.
I'm just teasing.
Very well. Saps, who did you like most? Who did you have the most beef with?
In the event, I gotta give it to my goat Turntap. He took me in Island 1. It was awesome.
He was the original man who took you in on Island 1.
Man. I was safe for at least 30 minutes with them. It was pretty
New
cool.
record.
Perhaps
New
that's all it took. Yeah. Beef. Okay.
Do I even have to say?
No, you don't have to say anything. Flux, your favorite person and least favorite.
Oh, for favorite, that's easy. I gotta give it to Seneca. I mean,
yes.
Big thanks for letting me stay at Infernus. But also, I really like how they really stuck to their little role play and their morals throughout the thing. I think they did a great job of playing their character.
Yeah, I wanted to mention as well, like, yeah, I never call it Infernus a cult, but like the way you guys acted, especially later in the event, was very cult-like and probably made for the single best cult in any of my videos. Like, incredible. It was just burning Legolini's head in the volcano.
We actually had a thing where it was like the most noble way to die is to like fire. So I feel like it's pretty cool. I'll be honest.
Oh, okay.
You water my head.
Yeah, it was unironically, it was still a way of paying respects to you because you were a friend at some point.
Oh,
but it was both anger and honor.
Well, that's a nice turn then. That's a very well.
Ish.
Yeah.
I want to change my answer.
Okay.
So, Turntap's very cool and all, but my absolute favorite
Oh, I know where this is going.
That I interacted with in this event.
Was it a non-human?
A4 horse.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yes. A horse. My absolute go.
I don't think A4 horse is here. For those of you who watched my video, A4 horse didn't appear. But Saps, could you real quick explain who A4 horse is?
He is a horse. And on day 5, when I was running away from everyone on Island 2, I was hidden in the jungle, and this A4 horse character who only spoke with Minecraft horse sound effects.
He just
found me.
You were hiding.
And believed that I was innocent.
You were hiding from the entire world, and then A4 horse just comes in, randomly finds you.
It's in my POV video that you should totally watch.
Yes.
Or whatever.
Go check out Saps' video after the stream only. But A4 horse, what a legend. Okay. Flux, did you answer? No, yeah, Flux, you already answered. Sitzcreed, you answered.
I didn't say my beef.
Oh, beef, yeah. Who you got beef with?
He's beef.
Yeah, it's actually not this guy.
Really?
Yeah, no, I gotta give a shout out to Alki. That guy, me and that guy beefed so much.
Alkaline Alk, the first leader of Aperion.
Yes.
Really?
Huge beef, legendary beef. You do not know how long that tricolor meeting went on. It was me and him shouting for like an hour. Oh my god, that guy.
By the way, Flux,
legendary beef with that guy.
Leaving me behind when you offered to take me to your base, bro. You just left me behind. Left me on a mountain.
That's very interesting lore. Yeah. Very well, Cass. Who's your favorites? Who you got the most beef with?
I wish I could name my entire nation for my favorite people. They supported every decision I made. I couldn't have done anything without them. They were amazing, Kieran included. But probably outside of my people, Freshman, he was an amazing ally. We were like locked in on the same wavelength when
Freshman
talking
was
about what to do.
the leader of Aperion after Alkaline and
Yes.
Alk died. Yes. Very well done.
Yeah, Freshman knew what was up. As for Beef, you did a really dangerous thing putting me in like reaching distance of Sitzkrieg here. This goober saying like, oh, I didn't know about them until later in the game. This guy and his like Commonwealth clown car posse were up in my DMs since like day zero, trying to get me to join the Commonwealth, like yapping to me, like, oh, we need you to guard this prisoner with like this dude that the prisoner picked out. Like, are you nuts? Are you crazy? Like, I had like biblical Commonwealth beef.
I didn't even know who Cass was until like day 8, which is really funny to me.
That is the
like, I
was the same.
I'm gonna pull up screenshots right now. But other than that, I had crazy one-sided beef with Legacy after the miscommunication, which was like so funny. Like, I actually was gonna go execute him for like that miscommunication with raiding Luminara because we thought Luminar was in on the raid. But they weren't.
Yeah,
so,
just to clarify to the audience, I think I'm aware of this. Basically, you thought that Luminara was all in on the raid, that they were expecting you coming in, that you basically thought that Legacy had informed everybody that, the raid is happening and, we're going to kill Flux. But then when you actually arrived, everyone was quite confused, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it. We thought that we were going there to support Luminara in killing Flux mainly, and so we, kind of like kill on sight once we're there. But alas, people were very, very confused when we got there, and then we were very confused. So,
of course. I see. Well, Legacy, sorry you can't defend. Oh, you got your parrot. Oh, I love that. Awesome. Okay. So we're literally almost at the hour mark, so I think we just got, we were planning to only go for an hour here, but I do want to still hit, we have one small section, and then we got one final game that we're actually going to play at the very end of this. But as
I
for
like the games.
As for Lingolini, are you going to reveal your real voice at this point?
You know what? Why not?
Ladies and gentlemen, the real Lingolini.
Oh, is it gonna be so hard?
Let's do a Bowser voice.
Just do Luigi. We were practicing.
Luigi, mamma mia. Okay, I do a Luigi now.
Oh, god damn.
No, I'm kidding here. This is my actual voice. There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lingolini.
Go back.
Yes, finally.
Version is broken.
Finally.
I can be normal again. I can be normal. It's been 2 years.
Oh, yes. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what YouTube's saying. Yo, W. And someone's going, no!
No! Bring it back, please!
Those true face is crazy.
Amazing. Okay, well, very well. You can choose whether to do the rest of the stream as yourself or as Mario.
I'll probably switch.
Very well. Okay, quick final section before we move on to the game, and that'll end the stream. As you guys see behind you, there's red versus green. I got like 3 questions. I got like three questions. What is this? Seneca stinks? Okay. So go ahead and maybe actually step behind your seats here. And I'm just going to ask 3 very broad questions, and you get on whatever side is more appropriate. So, for example, for the first one, going into the event, did you expect to live? Or did you expect to die sometime during the event? Genuine, honest opinion. So, if you expected to live, go over to the green side. If you expected to die, go over to the red side.
Natural causes? No.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, Benji.
Very interesting. We only have 2 people who had faith in themselves. Cass and Benji. And Cass, you actually did live. Benji, on the other hand, well, I guess, oh, we know what happened there.
Gravity.
Gravity happened. All of you had no faith in yourselves. Why? What? What happened, guys? Literally.
Oh man.
Literally.
So speaking off the cuff here, I think it started when I got about 60 people to mine sand for 2 hours. I think that might have started it.
You thought there was going to be a revolution for that?
No, I just thought I was going to get a lot of hate because I forced so many other nations to mine sand instead of us.
Understood.
I don't know how many people know this, but I almost died of starvation on day one. Like, I said literally, I quit the game out of fear because I thought I was fully gonna die, and I had like 3 near-death experiences, and one of them was the one in the video where I'm like, Knight, I'm dying, please!
Yeah. There was,
to be honest, I almost died on day 1 too.
Who died?
Me, I almost died on day 1.
Yeah, a lot of Island 1 people died.
Spoot's army was standing on the edge and didn't want to feed me.
Eaten by a polar bear? Or did get eaten by a polar bear on day 1?
So I'm like one of the very first deaths in the actual event, technically, because the moment I loaded in like on a polar bear, like fully just like in the same block. I spawned in, it was so laggy, and the next thing I knew I was out of the event, and I was like, well, I guess that's it then. And then I just got like let back in. So
yeah. There are some serious server issues on day 1, so we let in a lot of people back who died due to lag.
Stuck under the tree for like 30 minutes.
Oh no, I have to clarify. That was Lingulini. You just said that. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, okay, let me fix it. I was stuck under the tree for 30 minutes.
That's actually crazy that I couldn't recognize your voice at first because you're so absolutely committed.
I didn't know that was you. I didn't know it was you speaking.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And next question. In a future event, if you could, or if you had to redo this event, would you or would you not take a leadership position again in a nation? Except for you, Saps, I guess that doesn't matter. But if you would take a leadership position, go to green. If you wouldn't, go to red. Spood. Oh, okay, Spood has chosen.
I was thinking.
Okay, so this is literally just exactly what happened in the event. Okay, Saps is the only one who wouldn't, and the rest of you...
Never ever again, please no.
I don't know, I don't feel like I ever got the chance. But...
I see. Okay, so all of you, literally all of you, had leadership positions, and you would do it again.
Yep.
I would do it.
Thinking about a new career, but unsure where to start? Skip the guesswork with Career Accelerators by Udemy. Step by step, you'll get the skills, hands-on experience, and interview prep you need to launch an in-demand career and adapt to the world of AI. Each Career Accelerator has curated courses to build the skills employers are looking for. Learn at your own pace. Unlock the job you want, the salary you want, and the life you want. Career Accelerators by Udemy.
I would do it to a lesser extent. I wouldn't go as crazy like I did this time with the time dedication, but I'd
want to go even more crazy.
I wouldn't let myself get like, I wouldn't let myself fall into a position of leadership. I'd actually want to like do it out the gate instead of just
I feel like I speak.
Everyone dies.
I feel like I speak for a lot of people here that the main reason I think I'd ever want to lead again is just to do things better, because there's so many mistakes that you made, especially in your first time leading. And you're like, oh, if only I did that, if only I put this person in that role. I think that's the only reason. It's sort of like the FOMO, fear of leading out, so FOLO.
Yeah. Well, that's very good. I will clarify now, though all of you are on the repeat list, including Saps, and Saps is on the top of the list and never coming up.
Is that called the Saps clause? Is that like a real thing?
We might have to name it that. All of you were so prevalent in the videos. You are now on the repeat rule. You'll have to wait a little bit before you can lead again.
What if we have a puppet leader and a shadow council of like previous repeat rules?
Storming hell.
The clause. Unbelievable.
All of us band together in one group and then just get one puppet leader.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's a great idea.
Imagine
stop all of us.
We did that
guys. We could just do it
years ago in 1.5.
Imagine a nation that has a council of 8 leaders, and it's just this group right here. That might be the single most chaotic nation I could ever come up with.
We don't just argue.
No, we have to lock in.
I think we all had such experiences
so fast.
We'd be pretty amicable.
It's funny because we all disagree on that as well.
It would work. It would work. Trust.
We would be perfect. We disagree already.
I would just troll every single one of you.
I honestly would just go along with whatever anyone wants. My arguing days are over.
Oh, that's nice to hear. Very well.
I would jump off a tall tower, personally.
In there,
Of
done that.
I'm
course.
very passive, despite what the video shows. I'm actually so passive.
Yeah.
Harvest was the one who was very antagonistic. Let me be clear.
Just to add a little context, Seneca was the queen of Infernus, but there was also a king, King Harvest, who actually is a pretty big YouTuber. So Harvest was more antagonistic, while you were more passive. You were the more passive leader. So yeah, again, more lore.
I would have been
stuff floating.
rage baiting more if I had more people to back me up.
You had a limited
You need
number.
better
Yes.
goons. I think I could show you a thing or
Yeah,
two.
yeah. Teach him a thing.
What?
Very well. Okay.
I'm an expert in goons.
Final question before we get to the game. Given another chance, would you... Actually, let's just do this. If you had another chance to play in the event, which island would you pick? Go to green if you would have chosen Island 2. Go to red if you would have chosen Island 1.
Ooh.
Okay, so this is literally just exactly how it was. Okay, nobody would have switched. That is so interesting. Wow, really?
Frankly, the terrain was better on Island 2.
Yeah. Really?
I like having it easy, so I can get
from
my
a perspective
evil
of the
thing.
builder, the plateaus were really nice.
It was our home.
Wow.
Also, you're talking to the people who it like really worked out for. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if the rest of Island 1 would agree with that.
I guess so.
Listen, I spent more time on Island 1 than I did on Island 2. I hated that place. I don't want to go back.
That is technically true. Yeah, you were almost a full Island 1 resident at that point. Holy crap, yeah. Yes,
I
go
just
ahead.
think building perspective, you have more creativity when there's limited. Ow!
Lady, stop it. Go ahead, Seneca. Finish what you were saying. This is just
No,
like
I was
the
just
event
saying
again.
building perspective. No, that's true. It's like 2 years later, you're still hitting. That's crazy.
My bad.
But yeah, just more creativity on like with like less resources. Like having seen everyone's builds, like West Ham was magnificent. I gotta give it to y'all. That was
It was all me.
it was genuinely so nice. And then like obviously with, like the Ashen Bastion and the volcano.
Yes, yes. Awesome. Okay.
Don't even talk about my build. It was disgusting.
The thing is, I spoke to so many people in West Helm about like which one would you have chosen, Island 1 or Island 2? Everyone unanimously said Island 1. I think it
Wow.
just brought everyone together, and there was just so much like culture in it.
Yeah,
and also
yeah.
just living in such a bad place just meant we just went wild. Okay, Colosseum, fight! And it just, I don't think any of us would regret it. I was expecting this to be the turnout, and also
Wow.
I feel like if I went in Island 2, I would have been less relevant, and I wouldn't
Sure.
want that.
Yes, yes. That you would not have liked that. Okay. Very well. Well, that's so interested. In the audience, the players who, those of you who played in the event, everyone stop jumping for a second. Stop jumping. And now, if you would have switched islands, jump up and down. I'm curious if anyone here would have wanted to switch islands next time. Wolfram from the Commonwealth would have switched.
Of course, it's Wolfram. Of course.
Who
it's
else we got? Who else? Oh, Daybreak Media, of course. John T1. Who
Oh,
else?
man.
Vorta? Okay, Vorta. I don't think you were a
Daybreak.
character, but good to know. Jaw, you were dead. Remy the Rat. Remy the Rat's here. Hello, Remy. Why are you? What did you drink? You have particles coming out of you. Totally not a meme. Okay, so very few people would have switched. I did not expect that. Wow. Hello, Turkey. Turkey, would you have switched? No,
But there's a wizard casting spells on me.
How are you talking? Are you on the same?
There's a wizard at play here. I don't know what's going on.
All right, Turkey, you go experience your trauma on your own. I gotta go play a game now. I didn't know he was on the stage. That's so funny. Wait, did we build the stage? Who do we build this cage for over here? I thought this was for you, so the bird cage, but I guess it's for 2e2g.
Yeah, but then they put Moon in there.
That works.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
Very well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our interview. But now, to end today's live stream, we will finish off with a game between the 8 of you. You're all competing now. All right. I need all 8 of you to get in a line, sort of on the front of the stage. Just get in a line.
Squid Games.
This is not Squid Game. No, no. I am going to pull out my weapon. I have my netherite sword that kills you in one shot. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ish Says.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, it's a repeat. we'll
no
be
one
playing
likes this video.
Simon Says with the 8 main characters of Season 2.5, Rich and Poor. That's right. And I guess whoever wins this will be the official winner of the entire event. Should we agree on that clause? I think
oh yeah,
is the winner of the whole event, right? Okay. Well, here's the only rules, okay? Ish says. If I say Ish says, you follow the command afterward. If I don't say Ish says, you don't. And if you do, you're eliminated. All right? And also, I may implement a little...
Do we get final words?
So this is a Squid Game.
Yes, you will get final words when you're about to die. Yes, actually, that's a good idea. Okay, very well. Ish says, jump once. Okay, if someone got eliminated on that, I would have been
too easy.
Too easy, yes. Ish says, jump once. You have to be quicker than that, Spood. Ish says, jump twice. Okay.
Come on, jumping is all I do.
Okay, jump. Ish says crouch. Ish says uncrouch. Crouch. Rest in peace, Flux. He's going down the pipe. All right, Flux. Flux.
Grand escape.
Oh my. Okay, Flux, get out here for your final words.
Already.
Get out. Flux, I'm keeping you back. What are your final words?
I guess I don't get away this time.
No, you do not. Thank you very much for being here. Flux, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to 7. Ish says jump twice. Look up at the sky. Ish says look up in the air. Ish says look at me. Ish says you can look wherever you want. No, okay, that's Ish says look behind you. Ish says look back at me. Ish says jump. Ish says crouch. Ish says uncrouch. Ish says that this sound effect now counts as an Ish says. So, if you hear this, you must jump. That's an official command by Ish says, just to clarify, okay? All right.
Wait.
Basically,
did you mean
Ish says...
Counts as Ish says.
Yes. Ish says if you hear this, you must jump, okay? All right.
Wait, we must jump, or does it count as an Ish says? Because you
it counts as an Ish says. From now,
wait.
Ish says from now on.
You gotta get your thing straight.
Yes, you must jump. It counts as an Ish says. That's correct. Okay, ready? Let's train this. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yes. Well done. That's the rule. Okay.
But you didn't
Good.
say to jump.
Yeah. That's just the command. That's just the command.
The bait just means.
This is why I've only done this once. This is why this video flopped, I think. Okay, here we go. Ish says jump once. Jump. Ish says jump. Ish says look at the sky. Ish says look toward the stage over there. Yes. Ish says look at me. Okay, look back at the stage. Ish says look back at the stage. Ish says punch. Ish says look at me. Punch. Rest in peace, Benji Button.
No. Bye. See you next time.
Benji, your final words.
Alicia is the best.
Very well. Thank you for joining us. What the? How are you not dead? There we go. All right.
Oh, no, he's dead.
All right.
Hi, my name is Bruno Breezy. I'm a creative coder and a fan of rock music. I've worked with big agencies, small design studios, and production companies alike, creating visuals for Dell, Adidas, Universal Music, and others. Experimenting with creative coding never gets boring. There's always something to explore, new techniques to learn, or new images to create. Playing with it, I merge my interest in motion graphics and visuals with programming, so I can develop, draw, and animate anything with code. I've used many programming languages, but my current favorite is JavaScript. It's easy to pick up, it's quite flexible, and is suitable for quick small projects and for big ones. In this Domestika course, you will learn programming fundamentals by creating
Yeah, jump. Okay, good. See, now you guys got that. It took a little bit to explain that. Okay. Ish says jump twice. Okay. Ish says... No, dude, you are not doing that. My bell is the only bell. Ish says, if you hear the word "the" in my command, don't follow it from now on.
It's what?
That's not okay.
That's
messed up. That's a bit messed up.
It's the whole point of this game.
Ish says...
You better be good at it.
Ish says do a 360. Ish says jump. Ish says jump in the air. Ah, very well done. Okay. Ish says jump. Jump twice. Ish says crouch. Ish says uncrouch. Crouch. Ish says crouch. Ish says uncrouch. Ish says jump while looking at the ground. Guys, I don't know how to... No one's gonna get eliminated. How am I supposed to... Gosh, okay. Ish says jump 5 times. Ish says do a 360 jump. Ish says crouch. Ish says crouch. Sinica! Uncrouch just for a split second. I'm gonna have to count that because otherwise no one's losing.
Goodbye, Sinica. Goodbye.
Oh, no. Sinica, final words.
It hurts my legs.
I still hate you.
Very well.
You too.
Thank you, Sinica, for joining us. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh, sorry, it's screen. All right. Okay, here we go. Ish says stand normally. Ish says whenever you hear the bell from now on, you have to crouch.
But
Yeah.
Wait, crouch and jump?
No, sorry, just crouch, sorry.
But you said the word "the" in that.
Did I? Oh, no! That's fine, that's okay. we retconned that, I didn't mean that.
This isn't crouching.
Alright, you know, let's reset that, Ish says stand normally. Alright. Cass could be an inadvertent winner.
Wait, so does it apply still or not?
Yes. Ish says upon the bell, crouch. Yes.
You said "the."
Oh, Ish says when bell, crouch. Is that good?
Yeah.
All right.
Do we also still jump?
No. God, I suck at this. Is okay. Ish says stand normally. Okay. Jump 3 times. Ish says jump. Ish says jump at the... sorry, Ish says look at the sky. Ish says look at sky. Ish says look at me. Ish says look downward. Ish says look at me. Ish says look up. Ish says look down. Ish says look at the sky. Ish says look at me. Look at the sky. Ish says look at the ground. Ah!
Oh!
Finally, Lingolini! Lingolini, my good man. Mamma mia. Any final words?
Yeah, hey.
I meant to throw a snowball, I'm so sorry.
My final words is a little teaser. I always come back.
Oh God, dear Lord. Let's get him out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, How did you... No. All right, top 4. Here we go. Ish says jump twice. Crouch. Ish says crouch. Uncrouch. Ish says uncrouch. Ish says do a 360. Okay. Ish look. Ish says look at the sky. Ish says look at me. Ish says look at the ground. Ish says look at me. Ish says look at the sky. Jump.
I'm dead.
Yes.
Go.
Goodbye, Sitzkrieg. Any final words?
Well, it's going in the book.
Wait, no, I can't be in the book.
Yeah, you're going in the book.
Oh God!
Yeah.
All right, kill him, get him out.
Oh god, only Island 1 are left.
Top 3. All right, guys. When this game ends, this will be the end of the stream. Who's everyone rooting for? Put it in the chats. We got our top 3. We got Spood, we got Cass, we have Saparata. Go ahead and center yourselves again. Go ahead, center the stage. Here we go. Will Saps pull off. Oh, yeah, Ish says you can do whatever you want now. Yeah, just to clarify. Okay, very well. Here we go. Top 3. This could end very instantly here, any second. Okay, jump. I thought I'd have it easy. Ish says jump. Ish says don't jump. Ish says crouch. Ish says do a 360 while crouching. Ish says look behind you. Ish says look back at me. Ish says jump in the air. Ish says jump. Ish says... Did you just not jump? Did you just...
Wait, because you said Ish don't jump, and that was a general rule.
What?
Brother.
What?
To this? Yo, because you said don't jump, so I just saw that as an eternal rule. Because there's nothing we can do to not jump. So I assume we should jump from now on until you allow us to.
No,
so those rules are de facto ignored.
Oh God. Okay. Earlier I said Ish says don't jump.
So he's wrong.
Earlier I said Ish says don't jump, and he took that as a permanent command. Ladies and gentlemen, how do we rule?
Kill him!
He followed it.
Dude, I think we let him slide. But I don't think we lose. I think the time range of a command is immediate.
Yeah, let's clarify that from now on. Yes, yes, it is immediate. Okay, well, wow, I can't believe he survives that. Okay, Ish says jump.
So, to clarify,
yes, go ahead, clarify.
So wait, if you say Ish says crouch, do we just crouch once, or do we stay crouched?
Yeah, stay crouched, I guess. I'll clarify that.
Wait, let me get my notepad.
Ish says jump! 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 Okay. Jump!
Or you gotta switch it up.
Okay. Crouch! Jump! Jump! God, I'm so hoping that actually works eventually. Okay, Ish says...
These guys stinks.
Ish says jump. Ish says crouch. Ish says look up in the air. Ish says look at the air. Up.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, come on now.
Dun dun dun.
Okay. Yeah.
You might be sort of a de facto winner based. I'll have to review the stream about that previous moment. But as for the official final game, Call Me Cass is eliminated. Any final words?
I've been in love with the building inspector this whole time. I loved him all along, pro gamer dude.
Oh my God, what a scandal! My God. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
my final words.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Please let me do.
Call Me Cass.
Oh no, never mind.
Oh.
And we're down to the top 2. Ladies and gentlemen, who are we rooting for here? Saps or Spood? Put it in the comments here. For the winner,
Saps is gonna be main character again
of the whole event. God, Saps cannot win again. Dear Lord, he has too much plot armor already. Actually, so does Spood. This is sort of fate. All right, here we go.
This is scripted.
All right, you guys ready? Okay, here we go. Jump. Ish says jump. Ish says do a 360. Ish says jump. I don't know what that was, but I guess I'll count it. Ish says jump. Okay, jump. Ish says look behind you. Ish says look at me. Ish says jump. Ish says punch. Ish says punch each other once. Ish says jump. Ish says crouch. Ish says uncrouch. Ish says jump. Ish.
Meet Cantabro. He doesn't understand our customers yet, but he heard you guys like data centers. Cantabro, cloud hosting for you, whoever you are.
Ish says, do a little dance. That took both of them a while. Okay. Alright. Very well.
I had to think about what I wanted to do as a dance.
I was thinking, did he say do the little dance? Like there was one we knew, and then I realized no, the.
Ish says jump. Okay, let me think of some more commands here. Oh look, there's there's our participants over here. Okay, jump. Ish says jump. Look at the sky. Don't look at the sky. Wait, no, that's confusing, sorry. Ish says look up in the air. Ish says jump. Ish says do a 360 jump. But you gotta be faster than that. I know you're in a Britain land, but you know, ping's no excuse. Ish says jump. Ish says crouch. Ish says uncrouch. Crouch. Ish says crouch. Ish says uncrouch. Ish says jump. Ish says jump again. Ish says jump in the air. Ish says jump. Well!
What? Well.
Hey, no, don't. Spoon, any final words?
I didn't even realize when you looked at me. I was like, what?
Oh my god. Well.
Spoon, what do you have to say to the people?
Going to a thumb!
I cannot believe this. This is actually ridiculous.
How fitting is this?
You
Mr.
cannot.
Ish?
This cannot, guys. This is not.
It's repeat rule again.
This is a live stream.
Does this mean I'm not on the repeat rule?
Yeah, you get off the repeat rule. That's your prize.
Yes.
That is actually ridiculous. I cannot believe this. Well, Saps, congratulations. You have, in many ways, probably in both ways, won season 2.5. You have won the Rich and Poor
event
video.
Event winner, Sabarada.
Unfreaking believable. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being here today. This wraps up our interview of the 1,000 Players Rich and Poor Civilization event. Thank you very much for attending. Everybody in the audience! I'm thinking about going around and massacring everyone, but I feel like that would be unfitting.
What the heck?
God, thank you everyone for attending. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for watching. And this stream will be public after this, so feel free to watch if you missed some of it. Thank you again, everyone. And tomorrow, actually, tomorrow or Friday, we'll see. I'll be hosting a How I Made the Rich and Poor 1,000 Player Civilization live stream. So we do that for every video. We'll do it again. Without further ado, thank you again for watching. Thank you, our cast. Thank you, everyone, for participating, our audience. And we will see you all next time. Good night.
Stinky.
I can stop this.
Why am I like attached to Ish?
Shooter with no name. Pretty much all game. The whole game. No man.
Yeah, Kim Jong, yeah, big bomb. Wonder bread, man, make your bitch big crumb. Yeah, out of my pocket, flooded, got my wrist numb. Nigga gotta hit speed, nigga tryna make some. Oh boy, dope boy, I still cold boy. Nigga broke that, rock the food, this a cold boy. Everybody the same, all these niggas sounding like big Fox 5 gang, turn it to a sounding like. This boy, I'm a mobster, shrimp in my pasta. Jamaican, done, background, the shot
chariot season is officially on. Green's looking dangerous!
Now, I know you've seen these Gen AI historical vlogger videos popping up in your feed at the moment, and you're wondering to yourself, how do I do this? Well, let me show you. Head to VideoGen on Envato, select the Generate Audio buttons, and away you go. But the magic, it's in the prompt. So first up, set your scene. Now set the style for the video. And then finally, add your dialogue. And it's as simple as that. Get all of the AI tools and all of the assets with one subscription. Envato.
over again. Meet Roleplay by Udemy, our new AI-powered conversation coach and simulator. With real-world scenarios you can practice before you have them at work. You can build confidence and feel ready to give feedback, motivate a team, make a sales pitch, and a whole lot more. Instructors and organizations across Udemy are creating role plays for courses that teach business and communication skills. Here's how it works. When an instructor has a role play in a course, you'll find it under course content. Just start the role play and read the agenda for your conversation goals. Then, get started and interact with your role play character just as you would in a workplace conversation. And when you're done, role play will show which goals you accomplished and which ones are a learning opportunity. So in your next one-on-one, you can sound more like the professional you know you